JC once again for AfterBuzz TV, and I am here with Tristan MacManus and the lovely Valerie Harper, who owned it tonight.
Okay, because of Tristan MacManus.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, he told me, get up there, get your chin up and your back up and your shoulders down and present.
All right, so my question for you is, how's the knee?
Better.
Yeah?
It's improving all the time. Oh, sure. There's nothing really terribly wrong with it except that it's old and it's being overused, and now the other one's hurting in conjunction. That's okay.
Well, because I read a tweet of yours like a week or two ago before the show started, and you were talking about a dingy knee. Was that the same knee? Or?
Yes, that's the same knee. And when I fell, this knee was already bad, that's why I had a thing on it, and he was worried to death. The terror on his face, he thought I had done something terrible, and I didn't. The other knee was a little bruised.
I was worried, but I was angry. The reason was, I was trying to explain something to her in the mirror, and I hate when she does stuff when I'm talking to her. She always does, she knows it. I'm talking to her and she's like, or moving. So when you're doing something when I'm talking, it means you're not listening to me. So I was talking to her through the mirror, and she was practicing stuff behind me, and then she fell on her arse. And my instant reaction.
And he said, "See, you're practicing it wrong. If your feet were under you, they would support you. You would not be on your arse."
I was worried, but my instant reaction was just anger.
Yeah, it was anger.
And I had to give out to her. I had to tell her to sit down, and she was like, "No, I'm not sitting down." I went for it then.
Yeah, you said you listen to me. You sit down, and I did.
Okay, so
what he says.
You should, and he's great at what he does. And this is my question to you. So, do you find yourself having to pull the reins back on Valerie a little bit because she lets you go get her?
To a degree. To a degree. I mean, she has great enthusiasm for it, and I think that's super. But I think it has to be controlled in the sense that it's no good in keep doing stuff and doing it if it's not right, because the muscle memory then is wrong.
Yeah.
So in that sense, I have to pull back and go, well, I like you doing that loads of times, but do it right.
It's not so much reining me in, it's directing.
Okay.
He's really a marvelous director. And don't be surprised if he does that later in his life. I'm
putting it out there for you.
Or write poetry or do anything the damn he wants. He's so creative person. One of the most creative person I have ever met.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. Since you guys have had a few weeks together and you made me think of a question. So is there something that America may not know about Tristan?
Oh, I don't know. Well, see, he's not a big blowhard, and he doesn't share a lot of personal stuff. Well, with me, he has. I met his beautiful girlfriend, or now wife to be in January, and you know, he's not cold. He doesn't keep people away. He's real Gaelic. There's the Irish charm that just carries through everything, and a great sense of humor. But he's not. I think he hates showboat. Do you know what I mean by showboat?
Absolutely.
Showboat? He's the other end of showboat.
He's cringing right now.
I don't care.
He is.
He loves good dancing, and he doesn't like crazy flash or showing a lot of chest hair. He's very he's got a decorum to him that's beautiful, and yet he's totally hip. That's a great combination.
It's classic. He's classic cool. There you go.
Yeah.
It's nice being hip.
Is that too old? That's old. That's from the 60s. Hip, that was really...
He's a real cool cat, like, you know?
A cool cat.
Now...
Far out.
For this keen, cool, far out dude, now, what have you learned from Valerie so far? Because she's raving about you, but what has she taught you in this journey? That you should keep a sense of humor no matter what happens to you.
Yep.
And if something's gonna happen to you, it's gonna happen to you regardless. We don't get to choose what happens to us, whether it's good or bad. The only thing we can choose is how we react to it.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And I think that is something that I always try to do anyway, but is being reinforced an awful lot by Valerie Harper.
It's a beautiful, beautiful lesson. So, looking forward, what do you have next week? What's the dance?
He's going to tell me.
Yeah, we're gonna find out now,
let's
actually.
listen.
Yeah, we're just going to find out now. I don't actually know yet, but I'm going to find out now because we weren't sure if we were going to stay or not. So I don't like to know what's going to happen. I like to focus on what we're doing.
Wait till we're here.
And once we're here, then I'll ask them then.
Right.
And I'll ask them then, because otherwise you're worrying about stuff that might not happen. What's the point in doing that?
So basically, we're all waiting to find out your dance next week. You got to let us know for sure. So, but keep them here, America. Now, what's the team name? I'm not familiar with it. Do we have a team name?
No, Tristan and Valerie.
Yeah.
That sounds even better. I like that one. So yeah, you like that?
That's how I think it is. I mean, what do we do? Who has names? What is that?
They
like
come up
high
with these
school,
names.
No?
Yeah, no, it's
a little.
so
Maybe we should ask
grammar
people.
school.
Maybe we should ask people what our name is. A funny name. It should be a funny name. It can't be serious stuff.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It has to be a funny name.
So, what are some of the names?
We'll send it out. Well, that's what we're gonna do at AfterBuzz. Hashtag send Valerie and Tristan what you think their team name should be. It's not too late. So, but I want to thank you guys.
Okay.
And on the count of 3, we got to say buzz you later.
Buzz you later?
Yes.
Sure, I like that one.
All right, sir. For team,
That's not team name.
soon to
That's just
know.
what we have to say.
Let's go on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Buzz you later.